Hey guys, I'm just gonna make another video. This video is gonna be about our new filtering tool, and I'm going to go over each and every part that you can filter with these lists and how you can use them to get qualified leads. So the first thing you want to do is to scrape some leads. You can also scrape them from other places. When you are scraping things, you want to turn on extra information, and this will give you a lot of other things, like all of these from username down to external URL. From the username, if it's ignoring cases, that just means like if you just type in hello, then also look at like it. You just type in hello, no cases, but also look in hello with cases and things like that. Sure. Can't remember what those two actually, but yeah, it's pretty easy. If it doesn't contain contains usernames. I guess you'd use it like if it's pretty tricky, but you'd probably have to add it a ton of times and just add multiple of the filters. Like if you were maybe looking at dentists and they had the name of their state or of their country, like if it contains US, ignoring cases, or it had LA, also ignoring cases, and just like everywhere in the United States, that could be one thing. Or if it was sort of a niche profile, with let's say it had you're looking at like motivational ones, motivational pages, and then you would have motivation in it. You could have money and things like that. Then ID, you don't need to worry about that. Is private. That's just if the account is private. So private or not, you probably want it to be not private, so to be false. Then there's their full name. So this is like the username is their like actual profile's name, where you have to have full stops and you can't have spaces. So Immerse Outreach is immerse.outreach, and our full name is just Immerse Outreach, like that. Doesn't really matter too much. I'm not sure how to use it. Bio, you can say contains money. So if they say money in their bio, if they say you're looking for, this is also really good for looking at where their location is, especially when some people don't have where is it? Don't have their city ID and city name there. So yeah, instead you can just put in America, or like if you're looking for, say, barber shops for an example, and you want them to be in Australia, then you could do Australia. If you wanted them to be in Melbourne in Australia, you could add that. Ignore cases because they might not have a capital M, things like that. Is a business account is equal to false. So business accounts, probably want them to be true, since the filtering list I'm doing is a SMA list. So is business, basically on Instagram, you can have you can set your account as a business account, and you'd get more analytics from all of your reels and all of your posts, and see lots of things like that. And then you can also add a category which could be like social media marketing, could be entrepreneur. There's a lot of them. You can have a look. You just go to settings, and you can turn your account into a business. Is verified. I think that's pretty obvious. It's just if the account has a blue tick on it. I don't want accounts that big in this instance, so I'd say false. Zip code, that's just for location. Doesn't matter too much in this instance. That's just another way of finding where the place is. Same with city name. You might want to look through the list and see how the city names are phrased, and then you can work it out through there. City ID, I think that's the same thing. You have to look through it again. Okay, following count is how many accounts that they are following. So there's equal to, not equal to, smaller than, and bigger than. Usually you'd use smaller than and bigger than. So if you wanted accounts over 1,000, you'd add that. Or you want them less than 1,000, you could add that. Doesn't really matter. I'm not too fussy about it at the moment. But yeah, following isn't that big of a deal. It's more with followers. You would want to be finding people with a bit of purchasing power to spend on your product. So maybe you want people with more than 500 followers, and then you could find people with like a lot more engagement on their accounts, and they're actually doing things for their social media and their agency, and it's just it qualifies them a lot more, which is the purpose of this video. Media count is how many posts they've done. Yeah, so that kind of shows how active they are. So maybe you want them to have more posts than 20 posts. So you want them to have been going for a while. Phone number, I mean, you don't really need anything from that. Or contact phone number or email. Those are kind of just for you to look through and to take them and broaden your outreach so that you can message them on multiple places. Category name is, I'm pretty sure that's just category. Not sure why there's two of them, but it should just be category. And there's things again like entrepreneur. Right, so yeah, and then there's agencies and stuff, and then external URL. You could say if it's empty, so then they might not have a website at all. So that would be really good if you're building websites, and you can filter through to find people who don't have websites. And then if you do want them to have a website, say you're building a chatbot for them, then it won't be empty and they'd have a website, which is really good. So yeah, I'll just go through now how to qualify everything. So obviously, this is a big qualifying factor that I just went over. So if you want to build websites for them, then when they don't have an external URL, then set it as empty, and then you know that you can build a website for them. Same with chatbots. Category is really good. So say your hashtag that you scraped was agency, that could be any agency. So maybe you want it to contain a creative ad agency. I think there's creative agency, so you can try that. And try that one. Media count, maybe you want them to have gone on for a while. Maybe you want them to have like 50 or more, 50 or more posts on. Then for their followers, maybe you want it to be pretty big, but not too big, so you would add another one. So you can have one bigger than, smaller than. So you don't want them to have any more than 10,000, let's say, but you want them to have more than 500. So that'd be pretty good, because if they're too big, then they're not really going to work with you, unless you're pretty big, then they probably will. It really depends on your agency, I guess. And then city, if you're looking for people in specific areas, you can go through there and just add a ton and try to find and get like the best places where people are from. Mainly English speaking places, maybe. Same with zip code. And then is verified. Maybe you don't want them to be verified, because then that'd be too big of an account. You probably do want them to be set as a business. It might not matter that much as well, because maybe you're just trying to help out small businesses and they don't know how to set up their account as a business account at the moment. Same for bio. You could have it saying like their state that they're from, if they don't have their city and zip code set up yet. Do that. You could also just look through what are in some of the things that you scrape. Like, I'll look through some now. You can just have a look if it loads. Here in this one, you can see a lot building businesses with SaaS, so maybe you could add SaaS as one. If they have a Telegram group, you could add in Telegram and find lots of Telegram groups if you're trying to look for that. Like, there's a lot of ways that you can use this to find things. AI tool. Yeah, look, maybe you want an AI tool. This guy's a video editor. Maybe if you're looking through video editors, you want to put in short form content, SFC. And then again, that shows some places. He's got a book too. You could also even put in, if you're looking for agencies in a specific niche, say they have an e-com niche, you could say it contains e-com in their bio. E-com and e-commerce, that and e-commerce. So yeah, you just want to get every possible way that they could word their bio and do a little bit of research through here. Not too much, like you could probably just go through the first 25 accounts. Yeah, just like that. And then is private, like you kind of just always want that to be false, to be honest. Yeah. And then username doesn't really matter too much. So yeah, that's basically it. That's really all you need. It's not that hard to do. You'll work it out as you go as well. It'll become a lot easier. Stay tuned for some new updates. And yeah, if you need any help, please message me. We've started a new service where we send 9,000 DMs every 30 days. We can send even more if you like to, and we even sell leads. So just hit me up on Discord, in the Immerse Irish Discord, and get back to you. Hope you like this video.